item going out today is going to be the Sony headphones. They are going to go in a 10-10-5 box. They fit great. I'm just going to drop some peanuts right on the top. Sorry, let's go ahead and get a little bit more. That should do it. Just like that. And we will go ahead and get this box taped shut. And I did use a 10-10-5 today. All right, and that 10-10-5 weighs 1 pound, 3 ounces. All right, next item is this cute little Barbie ornament I just picked up. This is Tweed. It's called Tweed Indeed. And I'm just gonna drop some peanuts right in that box to keep it from moving around. And then I'm gonna get it all taped up. And I did use an 864 for this little box. And that box weighs 6 ounces. All right, next I have a pair of Oakley glasses. These are sunglasses I picked up at a really good estate sale. So I'm just gonna drop those right in an 864. I think I put too much peanuts in. I mean, they are in a case, so I'm not going to have a hard time with them at all. Let me just go ahead and get some of that out. You know, as I said, I think I put too much peanuts in there. Okay, and then I'll try it again. There we go. All right, 864 box. All right, that works out really well. This is an 864 box and it weighs 11 ounces. All right, next I have a pair of Free People pants. I'm just gonna dump these right in this big old mailer. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get this sealed and get the extra air out of it. And then of course, you know, with these, I always have to take a measurement. So let's go ahead and get this on the scale. And we will take a measurement, and this one is going to be 13 by 13 by 3, and it weighs 1 pound, 7 ounces. All right, I have a pair of San Antonio Shoe Company. They're women's shoes. I'm going to stick these right in that 12 6x4. They fit in there great. I will put a piece of paper in them just so they don't get cut into when they open them, but they fit in there really nice. And I can tell it's about time for a new roll of tape. Let's see if we can get a little more out of this because I know it's going to run out. So I'm going to toss that one right there. And the 1264 box weighs 2 pounds, 1 ounce. All right, so this is some type of a phone testing system. Carl will put the pop-up. This is actually something Carl grabbed when we were at a yard sale. And so he knows a lot more about it than I did, but it sold very quickly for a really good price. So I'm gonna get this in, and I know I've got a 14-14-7 box. Everything in there is packaged in like little cases too, so it's not really just sitting in there. It's got other stuff in there, and I want to make sure I get some peanuts down on the side, just like that. And then I will put some paper on the top. Just like that. I don't think this is going that far, so I will put a fragile sticker on it just because it was a little bit more of an expensive item. So it's going to weigh a little bit, and it's going to cost me a little bit more in insurance, because if it goes over $100, they charge you the shipping. If you want the insurance, you have to pay extra. And I do, because I want the full value of my item to come back if it gets lost or stolen or damaged. So, you know, I will have to do that. So this 14-14-7 weighs 5 pounds, 11 ounces. All right, next item is this Polish pottery pie plate. I don't really know for sure what size box this is gonna go in until I wrap it. So let me get this wrapped and then I will have a better idea of what I'm gonna put this in, because, you know, sometimes, you know, I can measure it and then say, okay, it'll fit in that. But then once I wrap it, I don't like that size anymore. And I'm gonna have to wrap this one going both ways. And I'm gonna use the rest of this bubble wrap, and I have more, but that way I can at least get this wrapped up in there. So as you can see, you know, even though you think it's going to be one size, it's probably going to be a little bit different now that I've got it all wrapped with the bubble wrap. And of course, this is going to get peanuts, and it's going to get, you know, a bunch of stuff. So I got my tape measure right here, and this one is going to be 12 at least. So a 12, so somewhere, you know what, this might just do a 14-14-7. Depending on where I'm sending it, I'm thinking it will do a 14-14-7. So let me go ahead and get a box put together, and I'll be right back. Okay, I was correct. It's going in a 14-14-7. So I am just going to add some more peanuts in here, and then I'm going to get this box all nice and closed up. Obviously, it will get some fragile stickers just because it, you know, it is breakable. So we got it in there nice and good. All right, let's grab some fragile stickers too, just to get these on here. All right, and this 14-14-7 is going to weigh 3 pounds and 9 ounces. All right, I have this cute little brand new with tags bra top. This is actually gonna go in it's a little leather like bustier type of top. It's gonna go in a bubble mailer, and I'm going to get all the air out, and then of course I do have to take a little measurement for this, and it's going to be 13 by 10 by 1, and it weighs 7 ounces. This is a brand new Eileen Fisher sweater. I am going to drop it in a 10 by 10 by 5 box, and I'm going to grab a piece of paper. In fact, I'll probably need a couple of pieces of paper for the next couple of boxes. So I'm going to take this over here with me, and then I'm going to go ahead and just put this right on top, and then I'll get this little box taped up. All right, and this box weighs 1 pound, 7 ounces. All right, I have a pair of Cole Haans. These are women's loafers. They're gonna go right in a 12 by 6 by 4. I will grab the piece of paper and get that put right on top. And as I said, these are the Cole Haans. So all I gotta do is just get a weight for this. All right, and this box weighs 1 pound, 12 ounces. All right, I have a pair of Sam Edelman, however you want to pronounce it, sneakers. These are also gonna go in a 12-6-4. So I'm gonna drop them right in there like that. And I will stick a piece of paper right on top. And this one is going to weigh 1 pound, 12 ounces. All right, I have a little cute Vince Camuto leather purse. It is going to go in a 10-10-5. And I will put some paper on top, just like that, and get it in there. And we will get this all taped up. And this little purse weighs 1 pound, 5 ounces. This is a new Rimini dress. It's a beautiful dress. It's gonna go in a 10-10-5. I am gonna put the paper down on top, just so it, you know, it's in there nice. All right, this box is good. It's a 10-10-5 and it weighs 1 pound, 4 ounces.